A completely frustrated, angry, unreasonable response, and frankly, illegal. It is really important when you have an incident or a series of incidents with employees that we do not react in anger. This is business, and all you really should do is act according to what the law requires you to do. I've got 3 examples where we had employee situations that was handled badly. We have an employee who has a history of being late. And by late, I don't mean 5 or 10 minutes late. I mean 90 minutes late. He also has quite poor attendance. So he's become unreliable. He's had gone through disciplinary process and there's been a warning. And since the warning, he's not been late and he's not been absent without following the correct absence reporting procedure. And we're about 2 months down the line. And then that he doesn't turn up one morning, 2 minutes before the start of his shift, he sent a message in to say that he won't be coming in today. And here is where the manager should just have said, thank you for letting us know. This isn't really a reasonable amount of time before the start of your shift, but we'll catch up on this when you're back. That's what he should have said. What he said is, we are understaffed, you need to come in. And the employee replied with, I'm sorry, I actually can't come in. I cannot leave my toilet. I'm sure we've all been there when you think I cannot leave my house safely. This is what I mean by that was a very unreasonable response from that employer. It was an angry and unreasonable response to tell a sick employee, I don't care that you're sick. The fact that you don't have enough staff to staff a business area is not the employee's problem, it's the employer's problem. Another one is an employee who hadn't worked there very long. She has a son with special needs. This son was not accepted in the school where he was needing to be placed. The mum had a bit of a breakdown in terms of stress and anxiety. She wrote in to say she can't come to work. She's seeing her doctor. She got signed off sick, sent in a sick note. And then at the end of that sick note after a week said, look, I'm still really stressed. I can't stop crying. I'm so worried about this. I don't know what I'm going to do. The employer's response to me was, the work is piling up. This is going to be a regular occurrence because of her son's special needs. We need to fire her. A completely frustrated, angry, unreasonable response. And frankly, illegal. Discrimination on many levels. Just acting out of anger in the moment, in frustration, could have made that situation much worse. Luckily, I was able to say, hold on a minute, X, Y, and Z, please think about this. Keep in mind, there were better business options. The better business option was maybe a welfare conversation to understand how long she might be off and so on, and distributing that work in a different way. And the last one was an employee had gone off sick during a grievance process. They needed some minor surgery and they requested for this process to be paused. And then it was paused so long everyone forgot it was happening. The employee, there was then a welfare meeting to bring this employee back to work. And the employee said, but I can't come back to work because I don't feel safe to come back to work. I feel intimidated and pushed into it, blah, blah, blah. And the employer's response to me was, I need to fire him, because he was insisting that a process that had sort of slowed down and paused and then got a little bit forgotten about by everyone needed to finish before he was willing to come back to work. So now we've got a guy with long service, you haven't followed a process, and he's got a protected characteristic, and you just want to fire him because you're angry and annoyed. In that moment when you are so frustrated and so angry about the current situation, it is important to either contact us and say, I'm so angry about this, I want to do X, Y, and Z, in which case I will talk you down and I will bring you back to what is legally okay and what you can and can't do. Or take a moment, and I haven't got a nice way to say this to you guys, but don't take it so personally. In that moment, remember that this is business. you are two people working together in a business, and there are rules and regulations of how things need to be managed within that, and that you need to act professionally and not let your anger and your frustration rule what you do or say in that moment, because it could land you with a claim or it could make the situation worse.
Thanks for watching. If you want a free peace of mind call with us to discuss your policies, handbook, and any burning staff issues in your business, click the link in the description below.